recording now?
Are you?
Now.
Now is
No.
now?
Now
No.
is we live?
No.
Yes. Okay. Welcome to Smash Attack. In this week's episode, we discuss the final Smash.
Let's find out Smash of Smashes.
The final Smashes in the Smashoos. That's, yes, coming up later.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we would like to start off with our weekly screenshot
Yay.
compilation, so forth, so on. So the first one is a screenshot of a 3DS level.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mario and Luigi leaping from one big rotating block to another rotating block in an endlessly fucking frustrating take on Mario levels.
Yes. Which this level made me excited because this is one of those levels that I just love so much.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's just that at that point in time, that original goddamn level, these original levels that it's based off of, if it's anywhere as difficult as those are to play, you'll be fucking dead to the actual level itself and not to each other.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good. It's like Big Blue.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
I love Big Blue.
That's fantastic.
I bet you that's a 3DS only level as well.
Oh yeah.
So, it seems that this week was full of fluff screenshots. This one, we see Toon Link rocketing off of the screen on what looks like a Pikmin level.
Yep.
I love Sakurai's caption. It was something like, "Transcend, upward, fast, become a star!" Toon Link just looks terrified.
Yeah. That's pretty fantastic.
It's pretty. Yeah, this game just always looks so gorgeous. And now we have a beautiful vista.
Visteur.
Vistue.
It's French.
Yeah, sure. Of Skyloft. A level that we've known since the very first trailer. Since the confirmation that this game exists.
Right.
But it is all accurate, and it's the entirety of Skyloft, the main island. So, that's awesome.
Now, isn't it with this level you're on a platform and it flies around the level, or is it like you're in different spots?
Well, that's what he said. It's kind of like Aeroport Drive from the F-Zero level in Brawl,
Okay.
where you'll fly around and then you'll touch down and fight there for a bit. It's kind of like Isle Delfino Plaza.
Okay.
That kind of an idea.
All right.
I'm totally on board.
Indeed.
Very excited for it. Beetle Shop. Oh, God. So this is an extreme close-up of Peach and Fox. And Fox just looks terrified. I think she's got him in a grab of some sort.
Yeah.
But in this shot, doesn't Fox seem kind of low-res?
Yeah, maybe some of his fur. It does, like, especially on his, like, hands, too. His face a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because they've been using Fox to show off details, but I guess we never realized it was always like, because I remember the caption for this one was to note the teeth, which, yeah, I mean, that's a nice little detail, and, you know, you can kind of tell it's like a simple render. There's nothing
It's
too
a texture.
Yeah.
There's no geometry to the teeth. It's just a texture.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, I guess they always focus on like other things than just something where, yeah, like Fox's fur is really just blurred and just muddy, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't look as crisp as some of the other shots, like the Toon Link shots and things like that.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't think we've had one that was this obscenely close to something as high detail as someone's face.
Yeah.
The only other shot that I can think of that was this close was the Mario and Peach proposal. And that was just the hands, so there wasn't a lot to scrutinize.
Yeah. Do you think if you're able to, I think they might also be showing off that, you know, when you pause a game, you can kind of make different angles and whatnot. Maybe this is also to show, like, maybe you can go this close as well.
Yeah, because you couldn't go this close previously, possibly.
Because that would be nice. because you
It
could get
would
some
be.
really nice shots.
And I was thinking about that actually last week after our discussion on the pad. What if you had a fifth player who was only photographing the entire match?
Yeah.
Like just an aside, but
Mm-hmm. And one last thing to note, I thought that big poof ball, I didn't realize that was Peach's arm. I thought it was her tits.
wow.
Hey man, it's like right there in her fucking face, and so is in his, and the angle.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Those are
was
some pretty raw tits.
it was for a quick second that I was like, wait, that's just weird. It's her poof thing on her shoulder.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna address that one. So this last shot, you see Pikachu with Xerneas, I want to say. I'm probably going to get corrected on that, but it's one of the new legendary Pokemon from Pokemon XY.
Yeah.
What I did like was his comment on this post that was just, oh, we have no news regarding Pokemon XY today.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, this looks like, yes, XY Pokemon are going to be included, at least in the Pokeballs.
Okay.
I don't see this one being a playable character.
No,
But-
it'll either be like all the other Smash games where it's either in a Pokeball or if it's in a Pokemon stage.
Yeah, and I kind of hope that this is a Pokemon stage. Because it looks like, given the background, it could be something like Pokefloats. And I would love to see a return to Pokefloats. But that's me.
Yeah, because they really don't show, considering how Sakurai was being a little more vague about this photo. It definitely could be the fact that, you know, they're not showing the stage either. So,
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens this week. We did go a week without a character announcement, so.
Now, this image. This image was
Oh, yes.
apparently leaked by one of the, what was it, like, North American developers or something like that?
I don't know. One of the developers on, what is it? The 4chan V board.
Yeah.
And, okay, not to make a Ness pun, but, okay. We know Ness is going to be in it. Ness has been in every Smash game.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him not to be in it. To me, this is really non-news.
Right. Yeah, but it, you know.
It's nice confirmation, yes, hooray, but
Yeah.
ultimately not surprised.
And then, you know, we've been pointing out this whole time we've ever started this was the amount of detail that is much more, like the textures and detail is like much more like intricate. And,
Oh, yeah.
And it definitely, Ness looks a lot better than from Brawl even.
Yes.
But anyway, that's my surprise one.
Okay, random news.
Yeah.
So today's topic is the oft loved, possibly hated, depending on who you're talking to, Final Smash. I like the Final Smash. I like the idea of a new giant, like last ditch. Hey, you get to do one attack.
Mm-hmm.
To go. So let me just give a rundown of all of the currently known Final Smashes from Brawl and how we feel about them. Some of them to me are completely overpowered. Some of them are lazy. Some of them are just outright stupid. There's a few that are a lot of fun.
Right.
So, Bowser, to start with, I'm just looking off of the Smash Wiki, going in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Bowser transforms into Giga Bowser. It's a transformation type. So we have various types of Final Smashes. We have focused, stage-wide, trapping, directional, transformation. So we will cover them as we go on. Bowser's Giga Bowser is a transformation, so where your character turns into another character or thing.
Yep.
Giga Bowser, I don't have a problem with. because it's not guaranteed kills. Yes, you have a much bigger chance of getting kills,
Yeah.
but to have Bowser himself all of a sudden be another version of Bowser that was only in the Smash games, I don't like that. I would rather he do something like what they did in New Super Mario Bros. U and be like turn into Dry Bones Bowser or something like that. Something that's more in line with the existing franchise.
Well, I think a lot of people just wanted to, with seeing Giga Bowser in was it
Event
Melee?
51. Yeah, Melee Event 51.
Yeah, I think people wanted to be able to just play as him. So I think it was just something where they were just kind of catering to the fans and being like, "Yes, you can finally play as this character for a short period of time."
Yeah, but what's interesting is they haven't even touched on Final Smashes in the new one at this point.
Right.
They've more or less confirmed that they are there, but we don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So moving from Bowser, we have Captain Falcon's Blue Falcon. Now this is a trapping, which means that when you execute it, if it hits, it traps the other players, and they're forced to have whatever it is done to them.
Yep.
Blue Falcon is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It does result in a guaranteed kill, though, and I don't know if I like that in Final Smashes. I do agree that they should give you an advantage, but I don't believe that it should be an outright kill. So, like, the Blue Falcon, the balance there is the fact that you can't just automatically hit someone. They have to be standing right next to you, and you have to trigger it at the right time. They can still dodge it.
Yeah.
They can't shield it, but they can dodge out of the way. I've seen that happen.
Oh, okay.
I have also gotten a triple kill with the Blue Falcon, and that just feels so good. But I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why it's an instant kill is because it's something where you do have to time it up right and then get the right attack. I mean, because it's the same thing with to kind of go a little bit into Meta Knight's ultimate, because he he does where he throws his cape, and if you're in front of him, then yeah, you get hit by it. But it's such a short range. Captain Falcon's is a little bit wider than Meta Knight's, but I think Meta Knight's kind of covers a little bit more height than Captain Falcon's. So I mean, there's been plenty of times where people have dodged the Blue Falcon Final Smash, like at the last second or something. So again, it's something where it's a quick like one shot, and
Yeah.
and I mean there's other characters who are the same way, where it's you try to trap them, and if you miss, then oh well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, I don't like Final Smashes that are guaranteed kill, but this one's balanced out, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So after Captain Falcon, we've got Diddy Kong with the Rocket Barrel Barrage. This is a transformation. This one I fucking love because it's just so stupid. You get the Rocket Barrel, you can fly around, you fire your peanut pop guns all over the goddamn place and just spawn.
Yeah.
Now, none of the hits are really hard enough to guarantee a kill the first time you make the hit.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you get successive shots on them, you can juggle people right off the stage. The problem with it is that you have to keep aware of the amount of time that you have left, which is kind of... You have to be wary of it, because as soon as it's done, the backpack explodes and you fall. So if you happen to run out over a cliff, you're done. You can kill yourself easily with this.
Right.
But I like it. I think it's one of the more balanced ones.
Mm-hmm.
The one with Captain Falcon, I'm sorry, to go back to there was a point I wanted to make. I don't like the fact that Captain Falcon's takes so long to execute, and it also deducts from time. The clock is still running while his is animating. So it takes so goddamn long. If they were to pause the clock, I wouldn't have a problem with it. If you're running like a point game. If you're running stock, no one gives a shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it does need to have either a quicker animation or have it stop the clock.
Especially if it's like a you know, a factor in winning the match. You know.
Well, yeah, exactly. You could just run out the time. But Diddy Kong, I think it's balanced.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play much of Diddy Kong, but like, isn't it also if you can easily just fly off the screen as well?
Oh yes, yes you can.
But that goes with a lot of them, like Sonic's too. If you're because when you go like his Super Saiyan Sonic, as what I call it, well, it is Super Sonic. But anyway, no, but like he flies around the fucking screen so much, and if you're not careful, you can throw yourself off.
You can
the
run
screen.
right off.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
which is funny because you get so excited, but you're like, ha, 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 oh.
I got it. So after Diddy, we've got Donkey Kong with his conga beat. This is defined as a focused type attack. Focused in that it's only for a certain set area on the map. I don't find conga beat to be too useful. You have to hit
No.
A in time with the music as though you're playing fucking Donkey Konga.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, any of the focused ones, you just kind of walk away from them.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, you go play your bongos, you asshole.
Plus, I mean, isn't it like if you get it at the right timing, it does more damage?
It does more damage and it affects a larger area.
Okay. Yeah, cause
So that one actually requires some level of skill and input. It's not just a fire and forget
yeah.
or changes like a transformation or anything. You have to keep with the rhythm.
Right.
But I think with Donkey Kong themselves, they can do a lot better than
Yeah.
that. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Again, I want to know what the new Final Smashes are. Alphabetically, Falco and Fox come up next to each other, and they both have the exact same fucking Final Smash, which is the transformation to a Landmaster tank.
And we'll skip. I think we should skip Wolf as well at the end there because it's
Yeah,
it's all
Wolf has
the
the same one, and that's I guess that's the biggest problem I have with these three guys. I have no problems with the Landmaster in and of itself, other than I think it doesn't need to be that fucking big. It should be a little smaller because it does take up so much of the screen,
Yeah.
and it gives them such a huge advantage. But other than that, I think it's on par with say Giga Bowser or any other transformation.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I think, like, different from the Giga Bowser, you can probably, like, if there's, like, moving stages, you can easily, if you're Giga Bowser, you can kind of easily get out of it and kind of keep up with the stage. But what I always noticed with the Landmaster, it's, like, it hovers a lot. It's a lot heavier and a lot harder
A lot
to
slower.
escape. Yeah, than Giga Bowser.
I've killed myself so many times on that fucking Landmaster.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be a little smaller. That's about it.
I could see if maybe Fox had the Landmaster, Falco, if he got into his ship,
Is R-Wing?
yeah, his R-wing, and it kind of, I'm trying to think what it could do. I don't know if it's something where it would be like the one Smash level. I can't think of it right now. It's the one where it's the main ship that they're on.
Corneria?
Yeah, Corneria, and like
Oh,
it's kind of something similar where the R wings are
treat
kind
it like
of
snakes. Treat it like snakes with the grenade launcher, except it's not. It's a much smaller, concentrated area of effect.
yeah,
You'll just do more damage.
yeah, yeah, or it's just like
That
you
would be
know,
cool.
or it shoots lasers, but the lasers do like okay damage, but like over time, but because you can shoot so fast, it just like builds up, and eventually so it kind of just like builds up their damage, so then you can just come in and hit them hard or something like that.
Yeah, I would just like to see them do something more than just fucking
Copy paste.
Landmaster tanks. Yeah.
Right.
Moving on, we have Ganondorf and Beast Ganon. This is defined as a directional, being that you hit B and you're just gonna attack in that direction. So Ganondorf turns into the beast form of Ganon and just charges across the screen. That's it.
Yeah. Well, he stomps first, and if everyone is on the ground, it holds them in place.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because he spawns, does the stomp, and then if you're on the ground, you get frozen on the ground, and then he charges forward. So
Yeah.
it's a two hit smash, but
But it happens so quick, too.
yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
you don't even get to see the detail on Beast Ganon at all.
No.
I would prefer it if, well, of course, because it's based off of the Twilight Princess, that's why you turn into Beast Ganon.
Yep.
If, however, they went with a different version of him, I would like to have, like, play as Pig Ganon from Link to the Past or something like that.
Mm.
I'm just not a fan of the directional attack of this one. I just think, again, they could have done so much more.
Mm.
They could have done Phantom Ganon, where you can float around and shoot the balls of lightning at everyone.
Oh yeah.
Or just, something like that.
Okay.
I just don't feel that you have enough input. You hit B and then move on with life. Eh.
So now we have was it Ice Climbers? They're Iceberg.
No, Ike. Ike with the Great Aether. This is a trapping.
Oh, fuck you! You skipped Ice Climbers, sir.
No, I did not.
That's not what it says on my wiki.
Well, I'm looking at a different wiki. Ike has Great Aether.
Okay.
It's a trapping. So you'll slice upward. Anyone you hit in the slice gets caught in the middle of the air as he does a whole bunch of fancy fucking woo sword play, and then he smashes you.
Yeah.
Again, much like Captain Falcon and
Link and Meta Knight.
Yeah. It's balanced. I
Yeah.
like it. It's got good visual flair to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of the stage, if I remember correctly, dims so that you're kind of focused up there.
I don't think his dims. I think it's just Meta Knight's. I think Ike's. He just wails the shit out of him just at the very top of the stage, and then just slams them down. They go flying.
Yeah.
And if you're caught in that downward slash, then you get hit with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can get hit in a lot of places with this one.
Yeah.
If you happen to jump up and kind of get caught into it, you can get sucked into it.
Yeah. So I guess it would be a combined trapping and focused.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I like it. It's good. It's balanced.
Yeah.
We have Ice Climbers next. Yes, and I apologize. This wiki is not alphabetized. This one's stage wide. It's just called Iceberg. They just hit B and a big fucking iceberg pops up, and anyone who's standing on it takes continual cold damage, and you can easily slide off of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, couldn't the Ice Climbers also slide off of it as well, or do they stay in place?
I think they stay in place. I'm not 100% sure on that, though.
Okay.
Because they are the fucking Ice Climbers. They should be able to climb their iceberg.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But Ice Climbers are just a very odd character in and of themselves. I don't find them to be too useful. I'll play them when I want to be stupid, which is a lot. So, but I don't know. I don't know what else they would do for a game that only has an 8-bit incarnation. What they would do for a Final Smash.
Yeah. Unless maybe the enemies from the Ice Climbers game like drop or something. They just drop from the sky or whatever, or they somehow pop out and attack for like a little while, something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I think the iceberg works because it isn't an instant kill. It does do quite a amount of damage, and you really can't avoid it. You're gonna get hurt by it.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna soften everyone up.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel that everybody's Final Smash should at least have more of a chance to get a kill. Like this one, it seems like an equalizer.
Yeah.
So they could do something there. What? I have no idea. I have no idea. Moving on, we've got Jigglypuff with Jigglypuff's Puff Up.
Yep.
This is defined as a focus, though on some stages it can be stage wide.
Yeah.
At first, I thought Puff Up was just stupid and annoying in that it's just, I'm going to push you around the stage. And it wasn't until a few matches in that I actually got hit with the attack that happens after she inflates the full way.
Mm.
Is Jigglypuff a she or he?
She.
Okay. Yes.
Maybe.
After it hits you, and my God, it does so much damage.
Yeah.
I like it because it's silly, and it fits Jigglypuff's character.
Right.
It really does. I mean, no other character can fall asleep like Jigglypuff can.
And then there's King Dedede with his
Yep.
Waddle Dee army, which is like
Def-
just ridiculous.
Defined as a stage wide, which it is.
Yep. Where random enemies spawn and just all
Very
over the fucking
difficult.
place.
Very difficult to get through the Weldy army without taking damage.
Yeah.
Again, like the iceberg, it's gonna do damage to everyone.
And especially if there's one of the spiked enemies come flying by.
Yes, those guys are bastards. My God.
Because they bounce around too. They don't even just like they're not just there then gone. It's like they bounce around the map.
Yeah, they're good. I like them. I like the Waddle Dee army.
Hmm.
Now this is one that I take a good problem with is Kirby with Cook Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
It's defined as trapping. If anyone's standing around you, they get pulled into the pot. Kirby cooks you. Depending on how much damage you had when you went in, you'll fly out with different velocities. You'll usually get a kill with it.
Right.
But out of all of Kirby's abilities, I don't think Cook should have been his final smash.
Yeah. Well, this is something I know we mentioned in the Kirby franchise. I think it should be
Yeah.
the dual one, where you have to hit it at the right time. Like, and I would think like if the person wins who's not playing as Kirby, they don't get as much damage or they don't fly off the screen.
I don't know if they would be able to implement that correctly though.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to see that, I think some of the big crazy weapons from Return to Dreamland.
Like like his microphone, like microphone or bomb or
Well, yeah,
crash.
either those. I'm talking the Wii one, Return to Dreamland,
Oh, okay.
where you
I'm-
get the
uh,
big giant fucking swords that you can just fucking go nuts with all over.
Oh yeah.
That I think that would be more in line with an updated version.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's options there.
Yeah, there are more so than Cook.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Cook.
Definitely. And then there's Link with his Triforce Slash, as
Yeah.
similar to Ike's or any of the other previous people we mentioned.
Kind of. We're gonna bundle Toon Link in here too, in that the only difference between Toon Link and Link's Triforce Slash is the trajectory of your target once they come out. It's again a trapping,
Right.
and I think the Triforce Slash is okay. You could do more with like a transformation standpoint with Link, where you could do Fierce Deity Link if say he was based off of Majora's Mask, or
Wolf
yeah,
Link?
really. Wolf Link. They could have done Wolf Link. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's more they could have done, but Triforce Slash is completely acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Following that, we have Lucario with Aura Storm, which is have we spoken? No, we have. Directional. This is a directional.
Yep.
So, kind of like Ike, he flies up to the top of the stage, and now you've just got a focus beam of death that you can kind of swing around.
He Kamehameha waves.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about Lucario in and of himself. I mean, I haven't played a full Pokemon game since Blue. So, a lot of them I don't know.
Yeah. Same here.
But looking at it as a Final Smash, yeah, it works. It's good.
Yeah. Plus, it's really hard to kind of turn the direction as well.
Yeah, it's super slow.
Yeah.
You-
Okay.
you
So
wanna- you wanna get the next?
Yes. Lucas, there's his PK Star Storm, which is the stage wide. That's the one where it's like the meteors come crashing down through the freaking sky, which is a pain in the balls. It's one of those ones where it's tricky Not impossible, but tricky
Yeah,
to
it's not a
dodge.
guaranteed kill. And I actually do like PK Starstorm as much as I fucking complain about it.
Mm. Yeah.
I do enjoy it.
Yeah, because
Uh,
because you can see, because at least the camera backs away and you could see where the meteors are falling. I say meteors, stars, I guess. So I mean, you could see where they're coming, but they are so frequent and they are so large that sometimes you can just. There's been plenty of times where I just bounce off one, bounce all the way up to the top of the fucking screen or off screen.
so we're gonna bundle Ness into it as well because they both do the same goddamn thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love watching people just fucking ricochet off the goddamn stars, especially if you're caught on the ground and you're just rolling back and forth.
Yeah.
Eventually, you fucking fly off.
Yeah.
The only difference between Lucas and Ness is, I believe, Lucas's starstorms come down at like an angle, whereas
Mhm.
Ness's come straight down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those one of them does angular, the other one does straight down. I can't remember who does which.
I believe Lucas does angular and Ness is straight down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a good one. You're guaranteed some kills, but as a defender, you really have to be on point to dodge and move correctly.
Right.
And I always fuck up.
And then we have the fantastic Luigi negative sound.
I think Luigi's is my favorite.
Yeah,
They, they say
his is definitely really awesome.
they say it's focused, but I've seen some of them be more stage wide. Again, if
Yeah.
it's a small enough stage, it can be stage wide.
Right.
So Luigi basically just does some really bizarre dance, and there's a big circle of negative colors, and random shit happens if you happen to be sitting in that circle of negative colors.
Yeah. But
You can
I think it's always a definite you're slowed.
you know,
But yeah, I think it's like if you're standing still, you fall asleep. If you're jumping, you slow down and you get a bloom on you and you get damage
no,
over time or something like that.
yeah, well, it's random.
Right.
Every time you trigger it, another random event will happen. So there have been times where yes, you're slowed down, but if you're standing in the circle, you're gonna slip and fall. If
Oh,
you try
yeah.
to do anything, you're gonna keep slipping and falling. Is one that causes you to endlessly taunt. Like it's just fucking crazy, silly, stupid shit, and I do like it.
Yeah.
It's super annoying and it's great. But I just want to know at what point in Mario in the Nintendo history that they decided to make Luigi be batshit crazy. Because now he's just batshit crazy.
Yeah. Either that or well, I mean, he's always been kind of like the um I think Batshit Crazy probably started around Brawl. I could be very wrong about that.
I think it started with like Luigi's Mansion.
Because I always thought Luigi's Mansion started where he was the more like nervous and scared to like handle things side.
And I think that's where it started to come from. I think
Yeah.
that was a starting point.
Right.
Like they're trying to categorize him. Anyway, I love it. I love Negative Zone. I want to see it again. I want to see it in HD. Come on, Nintendo.
Or he can do his he can use his vacuum thing from
Ooh, he could.
Luigi's
The
Mansion.
Poltergust.
Yep.
I would like to see the Poltergust.
Yeah. I could see that's something where it's a trapping Final Smash.
Yeah.
So like he'll hold it in front of him, and then like if you're caught in it, then you'll get sucked in and spat back out or something like that.
Yeah, just shoot out the top of his pack.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
I
That would
thi-
be cool.
I think also like ghosts should come out too, like like various ghosts should come flying out as well.
Like a nice graphical. Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, so then we. Oh, this is up you because I already did. I did.
Okay,
like
so we got Mario with the directional Mario finale.
I don't know why it's called
Again.
Fireball. That's what it should be.
Yeah, I don't understand where this one is from. Mario could have done so much more.
Well, I kind of like the fact that it was his. It was like a big fireball, like spiral attack.
Yeah, but what's it from?
Smash. I mean, where the
Yeah,
where the where the fuck is Luigi's
Giga
negative zone from? Where's Giga Bowser from? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I just again, it's just a directional. I'm gonna fire it and hope you're standing in the cone. It's very easy to miss people.
mhm. And
It's
dodge.
not that. Yeah, it's not that good of a final smash. They could have done more with it.
You know, I wonder if with if you don't get hit by the initial fireball, if you still get hit by burnt damage even after you like dodge it or something. You know what I mean? Because you know how there's like entrails of the fire.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
I think so. We'll have to test that out sometime.
Yeah, we will.
And then there's Marth with his critical hit, very much like Ike's.
Well, I'd say it's more like Link
Yeah.
in that you charge sideways, except you are actually charging. You don't shoot out the Triforce and try to trap them with that. This one, if you miss someone with Marths, you're dead because you're charging off the fucking stage.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
Yeah.
We already discussed Meta Knight,
Mm-hmm. And
and
here
now
comes
we
your
get
favorite.
to talk to Mr. Game and Watch about the octopus and transformation.
You
He
son of a
transforms
bitch.
Giant fucking octopus. You can't really move, and it's kind of difficult to know where you're going to land because you don't know where your platform is, like where your feet are. So you just kind of walk around and hit things with your tentacles. I love it because it's so stupid. And again, it's one of the easier ones to dodge, especially if you're on a medium to large map,
Mm-hmm.
because it does move so slow. You should be able to run underneath it
Yeah.
as it's jumping. I love octopus.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't know how many times I've fought against you and you just yell octopus. You son of a
Octopus. I do really enjoy many of these.
Yeah. And next we have Olimar's End of Day, which I think personally that one is a little overpowered as a final smash. Because you can't avoid taking damage when it goes off screen. And
you can't
then
avoid taking a lot of damage.
yeah, and then when the ship comes crashing down, it's like, you know, it's because it doesn't, the camera doesn't go first, it follows the ship. So you don't know where you're standing once the camera comes back on the screen. Like if the camera moved first back onto the stage and then the ship fell, then it would give you a chance to dodge, but because it just follows with the ship, you don't remember where you were standing, or you could be standing somewhere else and then you just get blown away.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. Overall, I do like the Final Smash. It just needs tweaks. It needs mechanical tweaks.
Yeah.
Maybe take less damage during the day. Or have the descent be a little slower so that you can at least have a chance.
Yeah.
All you would need is like half a second more to be able to react.
Right.
That's it. That simple. Peach is up next with her focused Peach Blossom. I don't know why they say it's focused. It should be stage wide.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if anyone who is standing on the ground when you trigger Peach Blossom falls asleep, and peaches descend from the sky. So as Peach, you have the choice of either running around, eating all the peaches, and getting your health back up, or attacking your weakened enemies.
Mm-hmm.
More of like a power play, I thought I would be doing. I triggered the Peach Blossom on the Parasite Queen level in Brawl.
Okay.
Just before it was to flip over. So all three enemies were asleep on the ground. It flipped. They woke up and play resumed immediately. And all the peaches fell off.
Oh, shit.
So to me, it's a really useless fucking Final Smash.
Mm.
I don't have a problem with Peach like recovering health.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do anything.
I think the Final Smash came from her latest DS game that came out. I forgot what it was.
Super Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so too. I never played that one.
No, neither did I.
I might see what it costs on Amazon.
Yeah. That one I agree with. It's kind of too weak, even for considering how strong Peach is. It's a very weak Final Smash. But I guess because of how powerful Peach is, it could be overpowered if her final smash was really strong.
Yeah, I just want. I don't want to make everyone fall asleep and eat peaches. It feels to me like she.
Do you want her to bake a cake?
If the cake just slapped down on the goddamn level and did damage, yes. Yes. Of course I do. I don't know. I just want to see them because, like he said earlier when they announced Peach, that they're still looking to refine her moveset. Hopefully that includes a Final Smash redesign.
Okay. And then we have Pikachu with his Volt Tackle, where it's kind of similar to it's transformation. So I mean, similar to Game and Watch or Sonic, where you can kind of just fly around the map as this giant electrical orb, and whatever touches it pretty much gets shit tons of damage done to it. I can't really see that being any different. I think it's pretty balanced, especially for Pikachu. The only thing I can other think of is like if he does his Thunderbolt, but like it's kind of like Ness's or Lucas, where it just like happens at random spots on the map, but it would kind of somehow cue it up, like there'd be like little sparks on the ground, and a big lightning bolt will come down.
Either that or a Mega Evolution. From Pokemon XY, Pokemon now have Mega Evolutions. So I could see them utilizing those in the Pokemon characters as a Final Smash.
Now, what happens in a Mega Evolution?
Mega Evolution, I'm not sure, because I've only played Pokemon to Blue.
Okay, never mind then.
Let me look for a definition. Evolution.
Should I
Pikachu.
talk about Pit then? Or start
Mega
talking about
Evolutions. Mega.
God.
Okay, so basically they get a different look and they get superpowers. Like they're super hyped up and super powerful. Is there a Pikachu?
Okay.
There is not a Mega Pikachu. If I could spell Pikachu.
Well, again, if this is something new from X and Y, they're not going to have it in.
Are you sure? Because they have Xerneas as a fucking Pokeball.
Well, I was talking about Brawl, man. I'm not talking about the new one. If this is speculation of the next one, then yes, I'm sure they'll.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right, then yeah, I could see them. I could see
Mega
them.
Mewtwo? Oh my God! There's a Mega Mewtwo.
Oh God. Okay. Anywho, before you get lost in the world of Pokemon.
No, just Mewtwo.
No.
I want him back.
No.
But yeah, Volt Tackle's good.
And then there's Pit with his army.
Not his.
Well,
it's
yeah, whatever.
Palatuena's army. I probably butchered the pronunciation of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Lantern. There are 2 Mega Evolution versions, and I didn't want to get into it because Wally would kill me.
Smash, you bastard, not Pokemon! We could talk about that in the Pokemon episode.
Mewtwo better get re-announced. He better come back. Yeah. Anyway.
And then, yes, I don't know, Pit, what do you think?
It's like DDD's army.
Okay.
It's just like DDD's army.
Yeah.
Except that I think his is easier to move. Spoils these. Thank you, Lantern. I think pits are easier to dodge. That's all.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Because they kind of come up to the edge and then they take off.
Yeah. It's just like little things. But don't they come up in groups though? Like groups of like 3 and they.
Yeah.
Across.
They'll move, but they move kind of random.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's always in a straight line. So. After Pit, we have the Pokemon Trainer with a triple finish. This is a directional.
I think this one's fantastic.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
It really works out fantastically. It fits the theme. It uses all of the Pokemon. I like it. I like the triple finish.
Yeah. And it's your favorite next.
My
second
next
favorite.
I have so many favorites.
Rob with his laser eyes, his laser beam.
Okay, so the term is diffusion beam.
Uh-huh.
It's a transformation. Fucking gets cones of death in his eyes, and if you're standing in them, you get stuck. and
Yep.
occasionally he'll shoot a high-powered beam, which will get a kill, and I really like it. I really like the eyes. Look into his wonderful eyes. I want Rob to come back, and I want him to have diffusion beam. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I have against it either, because I don't know. I mean, there's been times I've been able to avoid it, but it all depends on timing, on especially with dodging the, because there is a way I think you can air dodge the unless
Yeah,
you're just taking attacks so quickly to dodge the killing beam.
and a lot of it is on you as a player of Rob in order to get people trapped into it.
Yeah, because he does face in one direction the entire time, unlike
No. You can turn.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking of like if you jump or something, he faces one direction the entire way
Yeah,
until you
but,
land, and then you can move around.
but yeah, you can twist and move.
Hmm.
I like it. So following Rob, we have Samus with the Zero Laser, which is a directional slash transformation.
Yeah.
So when Samus shoots it out, it's a lot like Mario's, only you can tweak it a little bit, move it in a direction, and when you're done, you become Zero Suit.
Yeah. It's a little bit different from Mario's, only in the sense that the beam stays there for a certain time. So like, yeah, if you dodge the initial like attack, you could still get hit by the beam on the top or bottom
Yeah.
and get blown away.
Yeah, again, balanced. I just hope she doesn't transform in the new one.
Mm.
I want Zero Suit and Samus to be separate characters, but that's just me.
I'm trying to think what. I guess the only thing I can imagine that Samus could do would be like a hyper beam attack, where it can be something like Lucario's, where she jumps to a certain spot on the screen and just fires this hyper beam attack, or I don't know. I'm trying to think other ways how it can be used. Like maybe like the Phazon hyper beam that you get in
Ooh,
the
yeah,
other
yeah.
ones, where it just kind of, because in the third one, when you activate the hyper beam, you can either shoot it where it does just like a regular blast laser, and I could see that maybe not doing as much damage. And then there's the charge laser where it's like a rapid attack. So I don't know if this is something maybe if they would turn it into a transformation final smash, and then you would become the
Phazon.
the Phazon Samus, and then for an extended period of time, and then much like in the game where it eventually cools down, because that's the whole thing about it. If you're in the hyper mode for so long, the timer runs out and Samus goes back to her normal self. So I can kind of see that being as the next final smash.
That
for
would
her.
be neat. That would be very neat.
But again, they're making the Samus from the
Other M.
Other M. So never mind.
Yeah. You can politely go fuck yourself,
Yeah.
because that's probably not going to happen.
So there goes that idea.
Womp womp. After Samus, we have Sheik with Light Arrow, which is directional, and we're going to bundle Zelda into this because Sheik and Zelda, their final smashes are identical, except the trajectory of the enemy in which you hit. So much like Link's, except I feel like Light Arrow has a much longer reach.
Hmm.
You just shoot in a direction. If you hit someone, you kill them.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
It works.
That's it.
Zelda always has light arrows, so...
Yeah.
Except for Super Nintendo. You had the light arrows.
Hmm.
And Ocarina of Time. You had the light arrows.
Yeah. Nothing.
I'm
nothing
thinking Wind
against it.
Waker. Wind Waker, she has the light arrows.
Well, I'm not against anything there.
And Twilight Princess.
God damn it.
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing where I don't really disagree with it, because it's such a small area. Like, it's a fairly large arrow, but it's not too large, and plus it requires timing. So there's nothing really I'm against.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's balanced. It's good.
And then there is Snakes, which you hate so much every time I get that thing.
When you get it, because you fucking juggle. Stage-wide grenade launcher.
Yeah. Snake gets a call. He jumps onto a chopper, and then you see him he's in front of the screen, and he has a little targeting reticle, and then you can fire grenades onto the stage.
I always just hide underneath Snake himself, because he always obscures a lot of the map. I just kind of hide in that.
Oh, but
and
I find you. I find you every time.
eventually, but by that time, I've gotten out of the way.
Yeah.
See, I just wish that he didn't reload.
Mm,
Because you get 12 shots to do a shit ton of damage.
yeah. Yeah, and if,
I,
like you were saying, someone like me where I'm able to juggle, like, pretty well, so, I mean,
yeah,
it is
it's
pretty ridiculous.
overpowered in that you get 12 shots and that they have such a large impact area. So either don't give them 12 shots, cut that down. I don't want to say by half,
Hmm.
but maybe like 8 shots instead of 12.
Yeah.
Or make the impact zone 50% less. Just decrease that impact zone.
I think also the amount of time that you spend, because if you don't shoot, you do spend a certain amount of, like, the time you're just sitting there is actually pretty long as well.
Yeah, well, if you don't use up all your shots in that time,
Yeah.
you don't get them.
Right.
But when you're up there, why wouldn't you just be spamming the shit out of it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I like to, I don't know, be careful and accurate with my shots. So,
Yeah, but you can be careful and accurate and spammy
yeah.
all at the same time.
Right.
Spammy as in quick fire rate, not as in the actual definition of spammy.
Right. Then we have Sonic's, his Supersonic, which I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Nothing.
we have spoken of it. It
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, so, whatever.
I don't know what else you would do with Sonic.
Yeah.
After that, we've got Wario transforming into Wario Man, which is one
Another.
of my fucking favorites. I love it because you move so goddamn fast. All of your moves are so much faster. They hit so much harder.
Mhm.
There is no guarantee you're going to get a kill, but he's broken to the fact where if you do his aerial up A, he will actually jump with that. I've spent the entire time just clapping upwards to fly with Wario Man. I love it. Never, ever, for the love of God, try to use his motorcycle.
Mm.
I've done that. You kill yourself
Oh, yeah, because you.
pretty
it just
instantly.
Fucking flies out across
It
the
fucking
screen.
nitros off the goddamn level. It's glorious. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
And again, to fit the character, I don't know of anything else to do with Wario.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they were making it based off of the Game Boy games, he'd get some crazy hat, like the dragon hat or something for a spell or whatever. But it's based off of the WarioWare Wario,
Yeah.
by and large. So Wario Man is perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with it either. I mean, it fits pretty well with the character, and it much like the other transformations, it's semi easy to avoid. It might be inevitable to take no damage. It's not
Well, it's all
easy.
reliant on the player of Wario, right?
Yeah.
There's no automatic damage. It's just I'm Wario Man, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. So I have no problem with that. I don't think it's overpowered or anything.
Nope, it's good.
And then we got Yoshi, Super Dragon.
Super. We did skip Wolf with the Landmaster.
Yep.
Good. Spoken. Super Dragon, a lot like Rocket Barrel.
I don't actually remember seeing Yoshis. Maybe because a lot of
So-
people don't. I don't see a lot of people playing as Yoshi. I don't know.
Yeah, he sprouts wings. He can fly. He hovers and he shoots giant flaming fire.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
alright.
it's essentially a different take on Rocket Barrel Blast.
Okay.
I like it. It definitely works with Yoshi.
Yeah, and it's definitely the Yoshi from Super Mario World. So, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I got nothing against it, I guess.
Yeah, and again, I don't know what else they would do with Yoshi.
Right. Unless it's something from Yoshi's story. Could they do anything from there? I mean, you played it. You played it, I didn't, so I'll take that as a no.
No, because Yoshi's story, the entire game was based off of eating fruit.
Okay, yeah. I don't know.
So that's literally how you progress through the game. You ate like 30 pieces of fruit, and yay, next level.
Oh, okay.
There's really no combat. Everything, a lot of his moveset is based off of Yoshi's story as it exists. His ground pound, that's from Yoshi's story. His eggs are from Yoshi's story.
Okay.
His hovering, Yoshi's story.
Yep. And there you go.
And the only other character is Zero Suit Samus turning into Power Suit Samus. Eh.
It's definitely the weakest, I feel like, out of all the Smash. Like even if you get sucked into it,
Oh
like I've
no,
seen
no,
people
no! It's not the weakest. Peaches is the weakest. It
Oh,
does zero
sorry.
damage.
Sorry. All right. Well,
Second weakest.
all right. Well, regardless, yeah, cuz I've seen people get sucked into it, but then they don't die. Like they just get a lot of damage and it's like, "Oh, well, okay."
Yeah, moving on. I
Yeah.
don't like it. You can do more with Zero Suit. That's why I want them to be separate characters because I think it would make them a lot more free.
Well, what would you have her do then?
Zero Suit? Oh,
Yeah.
fucking no. Go fucking crazy. Someone. I don't know. I just don't like I don't like the use of the Final Smash
Mhm.
as a means to get to another character.
Okay.
I don't like it.
So, now that we've done that quick run through,
This is the longest episode of Smash Attack ever.
now
We are
let's
at an hour.
should we at least spend the next couple minutes just talking about what we expect or maybe if like the new characters, what we'd like to see with the new characters?
They have already revealed Wii Fit Trainer's Final Smash,
Yep.
which is appropriately called Wii Fit.
Isn't that the one that we saw in the trailer where she just
Yes.
shoots all different variations of herself?
She strikes a yoga pose, and then yoga poses just go past the screen and attack people with yoga poses. I
Yeah.
like it. I'll take it.
Right.
So the only other characters that have been announced that we have no idea what they could have is Mega Man and Villager.
Mega Man's I can see where he becomes like from Mega Man X, like he becomes like this. He just has all of his abilities, so his suit is completely different, and he's able to just like do powerful attacks. I don't know.
Kind of like a Wario Man.
Yeah.
Situation.
So I can kind of see where he has that transformation where all of his armor is different, and he has like all the upgrades and everything, and then you could spam the shit out of weapons or his or his blast, whatever.
Possibly, but it's based off of the NES version of Mega Man.
Yeah, I know that's the only thing. So I don't know.
So I'm wondering if you would all of a sudden get access to, say, some weapons that he didn't have before, or it's a supercharged blast or something like that, or they do something really lame where it blasts you into becoming Mega Man X, and Mega Man X is a separate character, in which case that would piss me off.
Yeah, right. And as far as Villager, yeah, I have no idea.
Villager, I've got an idea where all of a sudden he sells you a house and Tom Nook comes to collect.
So would it be a trap then? Would it do like
Yeah.
a little cinematic and things like that?
Yeah. Oh,
He slams
or-
a house down.
No, that or like all of a sudden he's like, it'd be a trap where he puts you on a train to go to his town, and then Tom Nook slams you with debt and it kills you. So it would be a trap like Captain Falcon's.
Yeah. Or a train just comes flying by.
Train comes flying by, you're forced to board it, you end up in the town, and Tom Nook destroys you with debt. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the only two where we have no information on the Final Smash. So, that being said,
Now about the Smash Attack itself, would you want
Yes.
to see anything different, like on how you achieve it, like how you get it, instead of
No,
just
I
a
li-
ball floating around and everybody
I, li-
tries to
I
fight
like
for it?
I like the idea of the ball, because then you have to prioritize, do I really want to get this super attack, or do I want to prioritize attacking the assholes trying to get the super attack?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can use it as a distraction as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that idea. I do. I find no problem with the execution. And the fact that you can turn it off also works.
Yeah, and plus also how you can, if people have it, if they acquire it, and for some like Samus's or Ganondorf, where you have to be on a platform to activate it, you can knock it out of them, and then it doesn't require as many hits to acquire.
Yeah.
So I like that as well, because it's a nice little rejection that you can do, unless it's fucking Octopus, you son of a bitch.
I love it.
So as for the topic for next week, I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't really put much thought into it, honestly.
Asshole. Come on.
I was thinking the Pokemon series, but it's like we haven't played a Pokemon game since Blue, so I mean, huge speculation that we have no. I mean, you said you only played a little bit of X and Y, or you
I
don't
know, not even X and Y. Black too.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Yeah. I have not much on it. I mean, we can try. We could try our damnedest, but
I will post all over the Pokemon subreddit and be like, please come teach us. Bye.
yeah. I don't know, so I guess we could try it. Pokemon. Let's do it. Let's try
Sure.
it out.
Fucking yeah.
Let's fail for 15,
to
20
be
minutes.
the very worst. That will be us.
Yes. So there you go.
Okay. So thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Talking about something we barely even know. Yay!
Hooray!